Hello, everybody. We are working through connection issues, but we are up. We are live. And as you guys come in, like I always say hello, make me feel like y'all love me. But I'm super excited that you guys are here. It is a party. The music was up, but I had to fix connection issues. So I had to actually turn I had to turn it back down. But hello everyone. I'm so excited. Welcome to the launch party. I'm actually listening to PJ Morton, but he's singing slow songs down. He was singing fast songs, so it worked, but it's completely fine. If you're on here, if you're coming on here, please go ahead, like the page, Janessa's Way. Make sure that you're sharing this live. We're going to have a lot of fun tonight. We're going to do a lot of cool stuff. But I love y'all too. I definitely want to give y'all a chance to come in. I definitely want to give you guys a chance to share it. I'm trying to figure out what's going on with some people, but nevertheless, we're going to continue to go and we're going to make it happen. I hope that you guys have been having an amazing Tuesday. I hope that you guys are ready for some good discussion. I hope y'all are ready to have some fun, a lot of laughter. But nevertheless, I wanted to do Girls Talk as a way to, of course, number one, introduce Janessa's Way, but number two, allow you guys to know that it is okay for women to be united. It is okay to have fun together. It is okay to have good conversation, and it is okay to uplift one another, because that's really what the whole sole purpose of this entire thing is all about. So I'm going to introduce my guests one by one. Okay, cool. I'm going to introduce my guests one by one. We're going to get on here. We're going to start talking, and you guys get to meet all like my really good friends and stuff and family. So the first person I'm going to bring up, she's probably going to kill me for this, but I'm going to just tell you who she is.
My prayer is that I grow closer to your heart and not your head. I want to know you in spirit and in truth, yeah. So I praise you for who you are, hey, not for what you do, no. And I'll give you all my everything I have, God. It's the least I can do. So I praise you for who you are, not for what you do, not for what you do, Lord. And I'll give you all my everything I have, God. It's the least I can do.
She's going to kill me. Her name is Shelly Blair, and she now resides in Nashville, Tennessee. That is my good sister, okay? And that is like one of my favorite songs. I knew she was going to kill me.
My mouth just dropped. I was like,
I couldn't even be worried because I'm like, look, I am playing this song because I play it all the time anyway. That is Shelly Blair, guys.
hey everybody.
She is so amazing. And this lipstick she's giving me right now.
Listen, I tell y'all, bring it out of me. I promise. I just bought all these colors.
We be hyping her because that's what we supposed to do. That's what sisters do.
Yes,
But
you and Stephanie give me all
we
the
are the ultimate hypers, and we do it very often. Everyone, this is Shelly Blair. The next person that I am going to bring is actually, she has known me my entire life, which is funny. She's like a big sister / cousin, but I'm really inspired by her. She's coming from all the way from Chicago, Illinois, and her name is Crystal. Let me show you her picture. Ain't she fine? She is so fine. She is so fine. You got to unmute yourself. Now you got yourself muted. Oh.
You think I'd be used to these type of things? I'd be in Zooms and go through meetings all the time. You think I'd be used to it by now?
But that is my sister. That is Crystal. I'll probably try to get her to sing before it's all over, by the way.
Wait a minute, say what?
I'm gonna try to get you to sing before this is over. We'll see what happens. And then the next person, y'all. Okay, y'all have to see this. Janessa's way. This T-shirt, it was made, okay, by somebody who is super amazing. She's actually here in Louisville. Her name is Leah Bruce. Let me show you her picture. She's so beautiful and all. That is Leah, but we're gonna welcome her in. Hi, Leah. Hi, she is so beautiful, y'all. She has one of the sweetest spirits I have
Thank
always
you. I
ever known.
appreciate it. Thank you.
The next person that I'm bringing in is actually one of my ace boon coons. Her name is future Dr. Victoria Lynn Mathis, who is now residing in Atlanta, Georgia, because she is at Life University. Hi, Pumpkin.
Hello, all.
Wow. Hi, beautiful. Welcome. Okay, funny story, really quick. Everybody try to put your phone on mute. But the next person that I'm bringing in, she actually, we have known each other our entire life as well. We are both church babies, okay? And her church and my church, to this day, they still fellowship with one another. So I've literally seen her since she was a baby. And clearly I'm older than her, but it's still like, oh my God, it kind of amazes me how much she has blossomed. But I'm going to bring her in first, but then I got to show y'all my favorite picture of her, okay? Hi, Megan.
Hi, Nessa. Hi, ladies.
That is my baby, y'all. But this is my favorite picture, and we're going to go into this later. Megan killed that, okay? She killed that. What?
You
Oh
didn't have to do
my
that.
God. Oh my God. I can't even go into details about it right now. Megan killed that. Okay. We'll talk about that later. The next one is I've known her for 5 years. She is Shelly has two little sisters, right? It's me and her. And we are very much so the people that will continue to hype her up for eternity. Shelly is actually stuck with me and her. We came to her production, her Christmas production last year. And literally from there, it's just been like an everlasting relationship. But me and this woman right here, if I tell y'all that is a sister for real. And her name is Mimi. Well, her real name is Stephanie, but I call her Mimi. And she's in the car because she's doing Levolution stuff for the church.
I just left the event. I'm literally lighting myself up with my other phone.
She stresses me out.
I wasn't gonna miss it though. I know that.
She stresses me out all of the time. This is a continuous thing for her. Hi, Mimi. How's it going?
Congratulations!
Thank you. How's Levolution?
It was great. This panel was absolutely amazing. I'm very proud of them. I'm even more proud that they ended at 7:55 and gave me time to wrap it up, get in the car. And I technically didn't miss the entrance. That's what matters. I was so scared I was gonna be late, y'all. I am so like
she literally texted me y'all like, I'm probably not gonna make it on time. I'm so sorry. Because we've really been planning this and trying to make sure that like time wise, I gave her enough time and she had enough time because I knew she had Levolution stuff going on. So we actually talked about this, but listen, where there's a will, there's a way. We're gonna make sure that it happens. Yeah. And then last, Alexis is still trying to get connection issues fixed, and I completely have. I completely understand because this has been a thing. But I had invited one of my good friends. She is now in Washington, D.C. because she left me, which is completely fine. I'm slowly but surely getting over that. Hopefully her connection started working too. Let's see. Josephine, are you there?
I am. Can you hear me?
There you go. Hi, JoJo. She's still trying to work through her connection issues too. It has been an ongoing thing for everybody. It's like in and out. We're gonna try to make it work though. We're gonna try to juggle with it. Hey, everybody that's coming in. I am super excited. We're gonna get started because we're not going to delay the hour. That's me being churchy. But Um, first and foremost, I want to thank you guys for coming to Girl Talk with me. I am so excited about this. What I'll do first is kind of introduce Janessa's Way, what it is, and why we are here, and then we'll like go that way. So Janessa's Way, I always knew. I'll say this, and I've actually been saying it a lot lately. I always knew that I was going to brand myself. I always knew that. I always knew Janessa. First of all, it's a unique name. Second of all, I asked my mama how she came up with the name, and she said I was literally putting letters together, like common names and trying to make them fancy. Cool. But I think as I began to grow older, I realized Janessa was worth more, or it meant more to me than just putting some letters together. So, of course, as I'm growing older, getting into my identity, understanding who I am as a woman, and what it is that God has called me to be, that's kind of how all of this came about. Especially right now, I think we are living in one of the most weirdest seasons of all of our lives, because everything has literally shifted from what we were used to. And now we're like in a whole nother realm where it's like we're trying to adjust to something that we really didn't know before. So Janessa's Way is a social platform. So everything we do will be socially given to you guys, used to uplift, inspire, and motivate, not just the community but the world. So that's why you see people from different parts of the city, not just from Louisville where I reside now, or not just from Chicago where I was born and raised, because of course we're all having different visions and stuff, but we're making it happen in different cities, which is what I really love about it. And Girls Talk came because I've always seen a disconnect between women and women, honestly. It has really become more of a competition more than building each other up. And especially in the lieu of this whole Breonna Taylor thing, I'm sure a lot of you guys have kind of like altered mindsets when it comes to what it means to be a woman, and a strong Black woman is that. If I can be very transparent, I literally live 7 minutes from where Breonna Taylor was shot and killed. So it kind of gives me a different way of thinking, because it's like, it could have been me, or what can I do to allow you guys to see more of positivity than negativity? What can I do so that we won't be more against each other before each other? What can I do where we can build one another up instead of tearing each other down? Because honestly, that's what's been going on. And that's where this was birthed from. And that's exactly what it is that I'm trying to accomplish tonight. So I brought some amazing ladies to help me accomplish this. And we're going to have so much fun tonight. So what I want to do first is I'm going to start the way that I see it on my screen. Actually, I'll switch it up. I'll go to Megan first because she's like right down from me. But Megan, I want you to tell everybody who you are, how it is that you got into fashion and makeup. I'll probably pull a singing video out of you to embarrass you just a little bit because I do that. But definitely just go into like how you started, kind of understanding your identity and what it is that you love to do.
Okay. So hello, everybody. My name is Megan Barnes. I am a makeup artist, and it's funny the way that I got into that because as Nessa hinted at a little bit, I do sing, and I recently graduated from Howard University. And I sang with the Howard Gospel Choir for the whole time that I was there. And the very first time we sang for a TV event, they recommended that, we put on a little makeup, to be on TV or whatever. So I called my mom. I'm like, now, Mama, I have never done my face by myself. Like whenever I was at home in high school, my mom would just, take care of me and do my face here and there. My version of a beat face was like mascara and lip gloss. So I called my mom and I'm like, I don't know what to do because they talking about me having to wear makeup and you not out here with me. So what am I supposed to do? And basically she walked me through like a very basic beat face. And after that, I just really fell in love with it. And I kept practicing and, doing things here and there. And I believe it was 2018. That's when I finally started to take clients and things like that. So it's an ongoing journey. I still have a lot to learn, and I'm learning different things day by day, but it's very exciting as far as fashion and things like that. My mom, again, I feel like I just inherited that from her. She's a very jazzy lady, and I like anything that's like, if y'all can see my shirt, I look like I'm a big flower blossom. I just love like extravagant and big ruffle and glitter, things like that. So one thing that I will say is that I believe that there can be ministry in everything that we do. I noticed that a lot of women, young and old, kind of flock to me because, girly girls, you see somebody and it's like, oh, I love those shoes. I love that dress. And I feel like that can also be a gateway to minister to different people. So I feel like everything that we do can be ministry, and that includes the way we look, the way we the way we dress, the way we present ourselves, and things like that. So.
And I'm literally pulling up pictures now because I'm going to show you. But I really need y'all to see how fancy she be. I'm hyping her up because she's my little sister and I can do that. But she is bomb, okay? Mimi, I'm gonna drop down to you. She had, first of all, I used to call her like the queen of all trades because she literally had her hand in everything. And we've had some hardcore conversations where I had to tell her to slow down because she would overwhelm herself, which is something that I was going to call her about this week. But I think she saw heat to it before I could even get there. But I really needed
Oh yeah.
her to like calm down because she does a lot. But there's two specific ones I really want her to talk about, which is number one, Anywhere Faith, which is her Christian apparel, and number two, her songs. So yeah, how did that come?
Yeah, I'm going backwards. So Her Songs is a collective of songwriters and Christian and gospel music that are female. That is part of how I was able to connect with Shelly, Janessa's band, affiliated as well. It's essentially just a hub for music written by indie women, or women that aren't necessarily signed. We don't have a lot of rules and regulations as to who can participate, but our thing, our goal, our mission is to simply encourage, educate, and empower women that write. I remember looking up one day and seeing all this stuff written by these men, and I was like, this can't be a realistic depiction of Christian music. Like that doesn't make any sense to me. And it turns out it wasn't. So it's okay, y'all. We're in the car. I'm leaving. I'm just leaving the event, trying to like get safe. So you were saying things fall over and speed bumps. My God, today. I'm not driving though, because Janessa would have fussed at me.
Thank
Um,
you.
so that's Her Songs. Like, it's really awesome. It gives us a way to come together, to minister with each other. I have watched these ladies build amazing relationships with each other, which is absolutely insane to me because it wasn't something I planned for, but something I'm ridiculously grateful for. And then the second is Anywhere Faith. I had to pull it out. It is a Christian apparel company. I'm not a person that is super huge and like, let's wear a ton of t-shirts. But if I do wear a t-shirt, I wanted it to be a Christian t-shirt. And starting that company was really, really amazing for me because it gave me the opportunity to, as we say on the website, wear our faith on our chest and wear my faith on my sleeve. It gave me the opportunity to have conversations I may not have had prior. So we have this shirt. It's not fancy. It's not really grand. It just says, ask me about Jesus. And I have had people stop me in the grocery store. I've had people stop me on the side of the street. We have had people wear the shirts. Like, we call it the grocery store favorite because half of the people that have worn it. Did you get stopped in the grocery store too?
I've gotten stopped at the mall, but mine is Zeta Blue. I just thought I would tell you.
She requested it Zeta Blue. It's
That's
Royal
cool.
Blue on the website.
It's cool.
But
It's Zeta Blue.
not the point. But yes, that's what I do. It's amazing. I love it. I love the opportunity to connect with people that don't live where I live. The good thing about the social media age is Anywhere Faith is an e-commerce company, so we connect with people that don't live here. And Her Songs is pretty much completely virtual. So we did a virtual concert a month ago, maybe. Shelly, fix me. I don't know. I'm probably wrong. And we had women from 6 different states on this concert, and that's not something we would have been able to do pre-COVID. So as little as I enjoy 2020 most of the time, I am grateful for that, and that it gave us opportunities to connect.
Yay. You did good. That was
Thank
good.
you. I just want to make Janessa proud tonight. That's all.
Oh my God. She stresses me out on the daily. I'm gonna go up and I'm gonna go to Atlanta to my pumpkin, Victoria Mathis. But hers is different because she is a proud HBCU graduate of the Kentucky State University. But what she did was she moved, guys. She left me and went to Atlanta, Georgia to become a doctor.
I did.
I'm going to ask you why you chose to go to Life University, and more so, why chiropractic?
Well, hey y'all. First, I just want to say before I start crying that I am so proud of
Please
you,
don't.
Janessa Graham. I appreciate you for having me, having all of us, and I feel like based on the smiles that I'm seeing, that I speak for all of us when I say that we are so proud of you. That it is an honor to support you, and I'm super
10
grateful that we've
years.
been friends these what 10 years. Yeah, these 10 years. Ridiculous. But yeah, so I am, like Janessa said, I currently live in Atlanta, Georgia. I always wanted to be a doctor, but I didn't know what kind. And so literally walked around college for like a year and I was like, I don't know what I'm gonna do. And then lo and behold, it was like the heavens opened up and chiropractic fell in my lap. I had never seen a chiropractor before, didn't know nothing about it, and I enrolled in school. So I was looking goofy because everybody in my classes was like, "Yeah, we've been going to chiropractors our whole lives," and I'm like, never been. But yeah, it's been an amazing journey learning about how our bodies can really heal themselves and how awesomely God has designed them, that they don't require a lot of interference. Medication is not as necessary as we think it is. A lot of our ailments can be fixed by simple things like diet and exercise, fresh air, and chiropractic is one of those things that can assist the body in remaining interference free and healing itself. So that's why I chose it. It's a very holistic approach to health, and I love it. And I'm also a doula.
Yes, she is.
I started my business this year in April.
Yes.
In April. Well, I was certified in February and April, and then I started my business in June. Safe Space Birthing Services LLC. I am a holistic birth and postpartum doula. So yeah, we out here. We want the people to be healthy. We want these beautiful black babies, brown babies to be born in a happy, healthy world, as happy and as healthy as we can possibly be. So here I am.
And when do you graduate from Life University?
Glory to God. We graduate next September.
Yeah.
2021. Hallelujah. It's going to be a celebrate.
Yes. And we will be there.
We
here.
are tearing Atlanta up and down, okay?
Yes. And she is a Holy Ghost filled doula, just to let you guys know.
Glory to God.
Glory to God. Now we're going to go up to California by the way of Nashville because Shelly did come from California. Now she's in Nashville. But no.
Actually, was like, oh, who are Golly?
Like, who's in California? That is hilarious. But I just want Shelly to talk about number one. And do I need to play the song again? Because I will. But her music, y'all.
No.
I think I should just give. Can I give 10 seconds again, please, Shelly? It's fine. Just really quick.
It's okay.
My prayer is that I grow closer to your heart and not your head. I want to know you in spirit and in truth, yeah. So I praise you for who you are, not for what you do. Not
You know that's my song. Do it.
Hey, yeah. I was just, I was
I
just
know
very
some songs
shy,
like
you
this,
know.
low key, though, like, oh, doing this
I
to
was
me.
literally like,
But yeah, definitely talk about that. You lead worship at an amazing church in Nashville, Tennessee, which is our sister church, Judah Temple of Praise. So just tell us who you are and how you came about starting like this amazing music that you have written.
well, glory be to God for real about the music because I'm not that great. So I lean on him. I really, really do. I have to. But I did not start like singing and writing with the intention of being an artist. I just liked to write, and then I did like a lot of BGV work, like background singing work and all that, and I kind of fell into it and then like kind of was like, oh, okay, this is different. But I'm a very people don't realize, but I'm a
Yes.
very shy person. So I it just kind of seems I'm very once you get to know me, I'm crazy in the Lord. But like if I don't really know, like I'm getting better, at that. So my artist side, Shelly Blair, my EP came out maybe 2 years ago, I think. Um, Wake Up Your Dreams, and that was my first time putting anything
How's
out.
Stephanie
And
smiling?
it's like it holds a special part, like in my heart because it's kind of like a lot of my first songs that I've written are on that particular record. And yes, like she mentioned, I sing and do and one of the praise and worship leaders at my amazing church, Judah Temple of Praise, Nashville, Tennessee. Amen. I love it I love where I am. And it's an amazing opportunity to be able to lead worship, whenever I do it and be a part of our music department. So I love it. And I mean, outside of that, I am launching a merch line with my music that's coming out, PTL Apparel. And that and homeschooling, my schedule is, pretty packed all the time. But that's just me. I kind of have my hands in a lot of things, but I try to make sure that what I'm doing is worthwhile. I'm not just busy for no reason. So I try to pick and choose the things that I want to be a part of, which is why this was an easy decision because Janessa is amazing. And anytime she asks me for anything, it's always going to be a yes. So I was like, oh, girl, she sent me this long old thing about, I was like, girl, all you had to say was what day, what time. I don't need the rundown. I know you're not with no foolishness, so I ain't got to worry about it. And it's good to have people in your life that you know not with the foolishness. So
Yeah.
I'm proud of you, Janessa. I
Thank
really am.
you. So what are we gonna do about these cupcakes? Is this a thing or what?
It is a thing, the sweet fairy. I'm a baker.
Yeah.
I make pound cakes and I under the sweet fairy name. And yeah, I'm building that as well, streams of income. I'm working on, letting, God put the work in my hands and me do the work. So anything that comes to mind, normally I'll try to figure it out, but some things have fallen in my lap that are enjoyable. And why not make a little coin for it? Amen.
Exactly. Amen. And the next time I come to Nashville, I need one.
I got you. You just let me know.
Okay, now we're going over, and I am going to go to Crystal. Let me tell y'all, she's another one. She actually reminds me of Stephanie. She does it all, okay? And she had did like a quiz for her birthday. Like, can y'all name all the businesses that I have had? And I'm like, I can't really do so because she has literally like just been bombed from the beginning to where she is now. And I'm super proud of her. She has Be Fly Christian Apparel, but she's also crochets and y'all, she's bomb. So if you're in Chicago, you need to holler at her. But I want you to tell me like how you started, especially Be Fly, how you started that and how you're like branching because I know you got hat lines now. You're not just doing like t-shirt and stuff. Yeah.
Hi, everybody. Hello, ladies. And first, let me start off by saying congratulations to my little sister who I have grown. So, I've seen her grow up. Um, from a little girl to a wonderful, powerful woman. So let me first just say congratulations, Janessa. I love you with everything I have. You know I got your back. As Janessa said, I am Jackie of all trades. I do some of everything. I'm a professional clown. My regular 9 to 5 job. Um, I work at a senior supportive living, and I'm an activity director there. So if you see me acting silly, it's just in me to act silly all of the time. But how Be Fly got started, which is my Christian apparel brand, where I inspire you, to be lifted, and to simply be fly. I would say about, my business is 3 years old. So right prior to that, about a year or two prior to that, I went into a depression. And during this depression, I fell into this thing where I always wanted a baby. I wanted a baby so bad. And that was the craziest thought I've ever had in my whole time because I don't need no more babies. But I'm a mother. I'm a single mother of a 12-year-old. But with B Fly, so with the thing of me wanting a baby, I started journaling. I started writing my feelings down. That's when the journaling started. And during the journaling, B Fly was birthed. I was writing my being the things that I wanted. So B Fly Christian Apparel is actually my baby that God blessed me with. It wasn't a baby that I did have to do some pushing though. I definitely did have to do some pushing, and I went through a couple of labor pains through it because I had to set goals and do things that I wasn't prepared to do, which was sacrificing some finances. So that's how B Fly Christian Apparel came about, and it's B apostrophe BPHLY. And so that's how Be Fly Christian Apparel came about. And like Janessa said, I am also a crochet stylist, Chris Crochet. And I've been doing crochets for, I don't even remember. It's been that long. But here lately, I would say about a good run of about 40 years. And I've perfected my craft, gained a lot of clientele. And I love what I do. Yeah, so that's really about it.
She's
Along
bomb.
with being one of the worship leaders at my church, along with being a praise dance ministry, along with being one of the choir directors at my church. Yeah, so I got my hand in a whole lot of stuff. Uh-huh.
But did y'all hear her say Jackie of all trade? I thought that was so cute. That was so bomb to me. I said, that's it right there. Now we're going to go down to the lovely lady who made my shirt. Her name is Leah. And I want you, Leah, to tell us, how did you come up with Leah personalized designs and everything that you're doing here in Louisville? Hi,
Hey
Leah.
everybody. I don't even know. I don't even know. I couldn't even tell you. I don't know. I come from an artsy family, so I knew I was artsy. I knew I'm creative. But I had asked my husband for the machine. So I'm married. We've been married for 11 years. We've been together for 16. I've got 3 daughters. We have 3 daughters, not just me and myself. We got 3 daughters. And so I had wanted the machine, this cutting machine, because I just wanted to make, cute little stuff around my house. So I got the machine for Christmas about 2 years ago, almost 3 years ago. Got this machine. And I started making stuff in my house, and then I would get on Pinterest and see something and be like, "Oh, I think I can make it," and I would make it. And then my mom wanted a shirt for she wanted a shirt for Super Bowl, so she's like, "Make me this shirt for Super Bowl." So I made the shirt, and then everybody was like, "Ooh, I want one." And then I made a cup, and everybody was like, "Ooh, I want one." Then I made a doormat, and everybody was like, "Ooh, I want one." And so it just snowballed from there. Like I had no intention of starting a whole business. Like I got enough on my plate. Okay. Essentially I have 4 children. I work full time. I got a whole dog. I don't have time to be making shirts and stuff all day long, but that's just the way it happened. Like many of you said, it just kind of fell in my lap. It's not what I was looking for, but I love it. Hopefully I'll be able to do it full time eventually, but I love it. like I said, it's something like you guys. It just kind of fell in my lap, and I ran with it. And it'll be almost 3 years upcoming. The COVID has helped me a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. A lot of my business I have found online only, Facebook and Instagram and recently Etsy. So I'm thankful for that. But no, girl, it's fell in my lap. This ain't what I ain't answering this. I ain't trying to do.
She said, I didn't even ask for this. It's just- This is who designed my shirt. JoJo, who's getting ready to talk next, that's who designed her shirt.
I made my shirt.
She made
My
her
new
shirt. One of our raffle giveaways that y'all gonna see is super bomb. She made that too.
I didn't want to give it to you, girl. I wanted to keep it for myself.
She did.
I made it and was like, oh, I want to keep it. But I was
Cute. I gotta see it. And last but not least, we're gonna go down to JoJo, who's now in Washington, D.C. She's another 10-year friend that I've had along with Victoria. We all actually met and hung out together. We were in church together. And now JoJo is in Washington, D.C. She's been there for now, I think it's been two years, maybe. 2 weeks. You got to unmute yourself now.
It's been 2 weeks.
Yeah. I'm still crying because she left me, but it's okay. So let us know, what is Pure J?
Okay. Piaget is a moisturizing hand sanitizing company. I created this not intentionally. It was literally like just doing something over the pandemic and noticing that there wasn't any like hand sanitizer in the stores. So I was like, okay, let me see what I can do. I started mixing like different scents and stuff like that. And my friends were like, oh yeah, we like this, JoJo. Go ahead and sell it. So I'm like, y'all sure? Y'all think people really gonna buy this? And they were like, yeah. So literally after that, and like I put myself out there, everybody was like, yeah, so I want this and I want more of it. And literally that's where I've been, just making hand sanitizer. You're muted.
You're right, I am muted. But you didn't even tell us the funniest part. When the pandemic started, and y'all know they cleared the stores with Lysol and wipes and hand sanitizer and alcohol, JoJo was like, yeah, so I think I'm gonna just have to make my own hand sanitizer. You want to try it? And I'm like, I need some. So let's try it. And literally, like, I still got the original bottle sheet and everything, y'all. And I'm like, no, this is really worth it. Like, this is good stuff. You should really do something with it. And like, we pushed her like full force. And now look at it. It's on her shirt, period. So that's the real definition of producing in a pandemic, literally. And it's super bomb. I'm gonna go into that later. Because y'all have to see. The girl has gotten it all handed out now. I told her yesterday. I am super proud of her because producing in the pandemic is real. Okay, I'll just say it like that. So listen up. The raffles have already started. We've already started getting submissions for them. They are $2 raffle tickets. You can cash out Janessa's way. For an entry, we are giving away gift cards. We're giving away Bath and Body Works gift cards. Now, if y'all know me, y'all know Bath and Body Works is my favorite store. I can literally buy any and everything that I don't need from Bath and Body Works. And just the thought of me giving that away as a gift card speaks volumes to how the Lord is working on my heart. Because if I could, I would keep it all to myself. We also, okay, I guess I'll show them, Leah. I low-key don't even want to raffle it off. I want to keep it for myself. But Leah made this tumbler, y'all. Okay. Can y'all read that? It says, I'm just a girl boss building her empire. It is so...
Yeah, so here is the decal too. So this is like for your car that I totally forgot to give you. But that goes with it. We'll get it to you. Don't worry. We'll get it to you.
I don't even want to give this away, y'all, because it is so bomb. Okay. But Leah is, I told y'all, she is amazing. And then I have my bestie Bar, and she's gonna hand me her giveaway. Is this it? Mm-hmm. It's not in here though. Oh, okay. So Blasian Beauty, she's here out of Louisville, Kentucky. She is a makeup artist. She's an MUA. Can you come over and say hi to the people? But she is an MUA, so definitely Megan, I'm gonna have her connect with you. That's her. But she has lashes, y'all, and her lashes come in medicine bottles. Like, look at, I don't know if y'all can really see this the way I want y'all to. They're medicine bottles with the prescription, 100% premium link lashes. And I'm going to be giving a pair of those away. I actually named a pair called Bestie because clearly. So I'm going to give y'all a pair. So we're raffling that off as well. Pure J has bought, we got hand sanitizer. My mom talking about Cocoa Peach because that's her favorite. Hand sanitizer we're going to be giving away. We're also giving away Sounds of Worship. It is a platform here based out of Kentucky from Jamaica. So Neil, absolutely love her, but she is doing a Christmas production at the end of the year, of course, in December for Christmas. I'm a part. A lot of others are a part as well. But if you're in the Kentucky area, you can definitely go because there are some tickets that have been paid for on your behalf. So if that's something that you're interested in, we'll be raffling those off as well. So we're just gonna have a lot of fun tonight as Mimi make these faces in this weekend at me.
I'm sorry.
You're completely fine. But yeah, so that's what we're gonna be doing. But Shelly mentioned something that I want to go back to. Shelly, homeschooling. Shelly has two who are now my two beautiful nieces. You should have saw them. They came to my live recording back in February as well, and they're just so adorable. But Shelly is a homeschool mom, y'all. Like, she has decided to homeschool her babies, and I think it's super cool because they are super musically inclined, so they're playing instruments as well as learning. She done got that little classroom section all decked off and stuff, and fancy, just so that they can get acclimated to that. So I want to know, why did you choose homeschooling?
Well, it's interesting. I was not homeschooled. My mom was my teacher though. I don't know what was going on with that. Third grade, fourth grade, eighth grade, she taught at my school. So I feel like I was homeschooled, but I really wasn't. But my mom's sister homeschooled all 9 of her kids. And I remember like growing up with them, I was like, man, y'all are really smart. Like, y'all are just the things y'all think about. I was like, I didn't get that at all. So I knew when I started a family, I wanted to put my hand at it. I wasn't really sure how long it would go or if I would be good at it. But the like, as soon as, I guess, after the birth of my oldest, I knew immediately that I wanted to homeschool. I wanted to have more. I don't like using the word control, but I did want to be able to filter what they were exposed to. And of course, now the time we're living in, it's almost like everything goes. So while it's not our family plan to shelter them to the point where they have no skills of how to live like a normal human being, but we do want them, as they learn about different things, we're able to put it in perspective in what we believe they should know and how they should live and all that. So everything that they would get at school, they're still learning, but we're able to kind of shape it more around our Christian principles and priorities a little bit better. So that's kind of why we did it. And it was rough. We still have rough days, but overall, it's been a really great experience seeing them hate it, to love it, to hate it, to love it. It's like a little seesaw situation going on, but it's fun. I enjoy it.
And how old are they?
6 and 4, a first grader and pre-K.
They are so cute, y'all. Shelly just posted this picture of them. I'm like, oh my God, they are too cute.
Yeah,
that is too cute. I'm gonna ask Megan. So when you graduated from Howard this year, Megan graduated in a pandemic, y'all. That is something to be proud about because she didn't get her average graduation, but she still made it, and I'm super proud of you. Like, for making it, because I know how that was. But how was that experience for you? Because I know you had your graduation pictures taken and stuff, but how did you really feel? Like, dang, I'm not having like this graduation. I don't know.
Yeah, so when we first came home for spring break. So basically I came home for spring break and that was just it. I just never went back. Like, I stayed home, graduated, things like that. But I just really did not even think that the pandemic would be this long. And when it first happened, I was like, okay, the Lord, he got me. He not gonna let me, miss my graduation this year. I was like, I'm not gonna worry about it, you know. But time kept going on, and I'm like, okay, Lord, now I know this not about to happen, but it did. And over time, I started to feel away because I'm like, man, like that's what I looked forward to all of these years. And so I was sad about it. My parents and my family tried to, make me feel better about the hard work that I did, and I still got my degree and things like that. But I was just really, really sad at one point about not, getting that experience. But I had a graduation like drive by. Y'all know we doing drive bys and things like that now. So I had one of those, and it was at my church. My dad is a pastor. I think Nessa, you probably mentioned that earlier, but it was at my church, and after that, I really did just feel good because the church, the members, they really did shower me with love, and it really did uplift my spirits. One thing that really stuck with me was there's one of the members at my church who doesn't have a car. She, travels on the bus. And I said that I was having a drive by, like you can't have the bus come by on the drive by. So but she ended up taking the bus and like walking to the church just so she could give me what it is she had for me. And that really did stick with me because it's like, people really do love you, and there are things to look forward to, and you are loved, and pick your head up because God still has you. So that was an experience, but yeah.
We got drive, and I saw it too, and I'm like, oh my God, this is so good. And I was actually happy that you were able to be in the position to actually still feel that love and that congratulatory, like, well wishes and all that good stuff, because you deserved it. And I mean, Megan, I honestly, I say it all the time, I'm really proud of you because you have really like stepped into everything that the Lord has had for you, and that makes me so happy, like to see you blossoming. It's just so, it warms my heart. It really does. It says stop it. Um, Let me see. I think I'm gonna pick on. I'm trying to. Alexis is trying to get her connection together, y'all. We are like texting, trying to get it working. So she's like coming in, coming out, but we're praying that I actually see a picture so I could bring her in soon. I'm gonna pick on Victoria really quickly, because when we were in college, after we graduated, and this was actually both of our stories, we ended up working at Kentucky State University for a short period of time, for a period of time. But one thing that Victoria had always said was, I don't like Atlanta. I'm never moving to Atlanta. I cannot stand Atlanta. And if I had any place in the world I wouldn't live, Atlanta is that place. So can you tell me what the benefits that you reap for listening to the Lord? Because that's exactly who that was.
Literally. So, like, literally. So the two times that I came to visit Atlanta just for, trips or whatever, both times said out of my mouth, I would never,
Ever.
ever move to Atlanta. No, like I remember we were walking through me, you, Olivia, it was a gang of us, and we were walking through Midtown, and I was like, yeah, no, yeah. I'm just looking around. I'm like, nah, I'm cool. And then lo and behold, here's where I am. But I just, the Lord is so funny. So now I've learned, the lesson that I've learned is to never say what I would never do, because God is really good at making you eat those words. And if there is something that He wants you to do, I mean, you always got a choice, but don't be hard headed. Just go ahead and do it. But I think what I've learned is that, one, it's better to be in His will and go with the flow of His will versus buck against it and fight against it, because the waves are just too strong. And He's a good father, so He knows what you need. I think being here in Atlanta, I fought it tooth and nail. Like my first few months here, I mean, I was not happy. I hated it, hated every second. But when I realized why I was here and started to build some relationships and grow with people and grow in my relationship with Him, and I realized, like, dang, there's stuff that I'm supposed to be doing. Like, my life has catapulted. I've come out of my shell in a bunch of different ways. I've met people that I never would have met. I've established some relationships that I never would have had. I wouldn't be 11 months away from being a doctor. I wouldn't be an entrepreneur if I wouldn't have moved here. So there's so many benefits that I wouldn't have had if I would have been disobedient. So if I could encourage you to do anything, even if it's hard or if it's scary, if it doesn't make sense just yet, if the Lord is leading you, just go for it. And I always like to think about, I couldn't figure out like how I was gonna, where I was going to live and how I was going to pay my bills and different stuff like that. But I'm always reminded that if the Lord is pushing you somewhere, He'll meet you there with provision. And so in my mind, I was like, well, I want to see the provision first before I get there. And He's like, no, the provision is where I'm sending you. Just go over there. And once you get over there, it'll be there waiting for you. So once I actually decided, okay, I'm going to make the move. Like, I got an apartment within the week. After that, I was living rent free for a while. Jobs were coming through, just different stuff. And He's always like, He just keeps making stuff work. And I'm like, okay, so I guess this was your will. So I guess I'll get over this Georgia heat and the horrendous traffic and go along with it. So here we are.
She's also an ordained elder. If y'all haven't caught on to that, she is a member of Embassy, Apostle Brian Meadows, and great
Shout out to my
pastor, and she is a great person. Yeah, Crystal. Crystal, like I said, I've known Crystal her whole life, so I've seen her transition, and I've seen her like be married before and then have to go through divorce and go into being a single parent. How have you been able to like uplift and honestly like, show Ava, which is my god sister, her daughter, like you can pretty much achieve anything that you want? Because Ava clearly she loves her mama, y'all, and she watches Crystal's every move. It's a beautiful thing to see Crystal now in the standpoint of being a single mother, because I believe that you're able to see the strength that you probably never knew you even had, and that the Lord has given you. So, like, yeah. So how was that transition to like?
So as Janessa said, I was married. I was married for 12 years. I want to say I've been divorced and single for 9 years. I have a 12-year-old daughter. It was hard at first. Transitioning from majority of my daughter's life, it was a two-parent home, and then going to be a single mom. So it was an adjustment. It was an adjustment, and being a single mom, and any woman can attest to this. You definitely need the Lord on your side every day. But she's my motivation. She's the one that she keeps me grounded. She keeps me want to go. She keeps me on my toes. She keeps me where I'm always thinking of multiple streams of income. And people make fun of me all the time, like, you doing this? And one of our the guys at church, like, all you need to do now is learn how to cut hair, and we'll be fine. Yes, that's the only thing I don't know how to do yet. But with being a single mom, you definitely have to have multiple streams of income. It's almost, even if you're not even just a single person, period, you need multiple streams of income. And I have like three now. I did have like 4 or 5 things going on. I had to cut a whole lot of stuff. Like I mentioned earlier, I was a professional clown, so I definitely had to cut that out a couple of years ago because I was at one point I was making decent little money, but it wasn't benefiting me at all. I still can do a little face paint or still do a little make you laugh thing. One thing that I can't remember though, on my very first time as being a clown, I was like, I want to be different. I want to be a clown that don't have all the white makeup on their face and the nose and all that. I went to a Hispanic party. And they was like, you're not a real clown. So they got me together right where some things you can't change because they expect you to be a certain thing. But being a single mother, definitely it makes you grind. It makes you grind because you're no longer thinking about yourself. It makes you have to go harder. And my goal is not to allow my daughter to struggle the way I've had to struggle. So I think of new things to do. I'm very versatile in a whole lot of different things. And those are just ways of me having multiple streams of income to take care of her. So yeah, that's pretty much about it. I love to have fun, do all that, but at the end of the day, I love to get my bag, as they say. Yes, we'll party later. We'll get together later. Let me get over here and get this money. But like I said, it's my daughter at the end of the day that gives me that push. Because it's easier to say, I want to stay in the bed today. Mm-hmm. It's easy to do that. But when you're not thinking about yourself, it gives you that push. Okay, your daughter loves to eat crab legs. So you need to get on up. get to working. And you can't Happy Meal her. So yeah.
Let me tell y'all something. Crab legs have become more popular now than I believe they have ever been. It is the funniest thing. And I actually just started eating them. So I'm really proud of myself because I could not stand seafood. I would never touch seafood. And now I'm like, oh, I want to go get me some crab legs because they're good. They really are. Mimi, can you don't look like that? What would you say is your biggest accomplishment to date?
Oh.
And why?
Ooh.
Was that a good question? Thank you.
I know. I don't get stuff easily. Wow. I think my biggest accomplishment today, at least most recently, like I've been able to do a lot. I've been able to, Janessa and I have done a lot of this together. Like we've sung behind amazing people. Like we've connected with a lot of great folks, and I'm grateful for all of that. College educated, Indiana University Hoosier, grateful for all of that. But I think the thing I'm most grateful for and the accomplishment I'm most grateful for right now, I lost my job at the top of the pandemic. I think I survived like a week. And then they were like, wait, your job is in HR. We can't even fund our functional people. You can go. And losing my job was kind of a kickstart to figure out how I can continue to push, other visions without having to spend money. I was one of those people that I was like, if you do it well, I'm going to pay you to do it. And I'm going to keep visionarying, not a word, over here. But I have had to learn how to create my own graphics. I've had to learn how to create my own logos. I've had to learn how to do a lot of things myself. Even as far as like friends teaching me how to put my lashes on. Like I didn't know how to do any of that. Like Mia can tell you, she's been beating my face for years. Like I didn't know how to do any of this stuff. So learning how to build my brand with my own 2 hands has probably been my biggest accomplishment. Learning how to use, and if you're familiar with it, you know why this is legit my accomplishment of life. Learning how to use Adobe Premiere Pro was the move. I was able to save easily a couple $1,000 on her song's virtual concert because I did it myself. Took me 3 days, but it happened. It went super well. It was super cute. And they were able to be a part of something that did not break the bank on my end. And at the end of the day, my friends took me to dinner and they were like, that was awesome and we were proud of you. I don't know if you noticed what you just did because you were just trying to save $1,200, but that was awesome and you should be proud of yourself. And now I'm getting paid to do it. So that's probably my biggest accomplishment right now.
And it was really good too with me. I'm proud of you.
I can do it for you now because I know what I'm doing.
Oh my God. She like, I know what I'm doing now.
Listen, I was so happy.
No, but for real though. Kamara, can we do a raffle really quickly? She said, I know what I'm doing now, so we're gonna make this happen. Period. Let's shake this bucket. So we've been, of course, those who have been pulling, we got our little bucket. Kamaria is my helper today, and we're gonna see who we have. Let's raffle off Amazon gift card. Amazon gift card. Okay. And Deanna Duncan will be getting that Amazon gift card. Yay, Deanna. So if you are watching, congratulations. If y'all are like me, first of all, I don't know if it was just me, but Amazon Prime Day, those 2 days were like glory. Okay. I felt the Holy Ghost with me because I was buying like stuff that I really don't need to buy. But it was an amazing 2 days. God really had his way through Amazon. And Victoria's, she's up here shaking her head, but she got a Target problem. But it's okay though. Deanna Duncan is getting the Amazon gift card. Congratulations. Who's that? I bet you somebody ordered pizza. Y'all pray for my friends over here. Something else that I want to talk about, and I'm going to show you the picture because, like I told y'all, it's one of my all-time favorite pictures. She does so many looks, y'all, but this is bomb. Get into this detail. I want y'all to look at this. This is crazy to me. But Megan, who is probably going to be a Jackie of all trades like Crystal, Megan is also a crayon cutie for Super Scent. And that is really, I want you to tell me how that happened, but I want you to tell me how that has like motivated and impacted you as well. Because if y'all know Super Scent, she's a Black-owned entrepreneur, multi-million-dollar now, but for her to be chosen as a crayon cutie was a big and huge accomplishment because everybody ain't able. Many are called, but few are chosen. And Megan was one of those chosen ones. Amen. So I want you to tell us about that experience. How did that come about? Like, how has that impacted you today? Because you have been killing it, boo.
Oh, thank you, Nessa. You just you don't have to say none of this stuff. So in the beginning of the year, was it the beginning of the year? It was like early in the year. I made a vision board and I wrote on it that I wanted to set out to be more consistent and creative on my makeup pages so that brands would reach out to me wanting to send me their products and things. So that's always been a desire of mine. But I'm like, let me just really start to write the vision and make it plain. So I put that on my vision board, and one of my friends became a crayon cutie, one of my makeup friends from high school. Actually, we've been on each other since high school. And she was like, Meg, you can do it. Woo, woo. And I'm just like, okay, I'm gonna just get some stuff and I'm gonna see. And I think my first makeup look that I did for the crayon case, I believe that 2 weeks after that was when I was contacted by Super and she asked me to be a crayon cutie. And y'all, when I say I was screaming and crying, my mom was like, what is wrong with you? I'm like, Mama, I'm a crayon cutie. But I just thank God because man, he's just so faithful, and he didn't have to see fit for that to happen to me, and I'm just so grateful. And even now that since I became a crayon cutie, I've just been more motivated to just be more creative, be more consistent, and to keep putting out looks and things like that. And other brands have been reaching out to me as well since then. So it really is a blessing. And I really do just thank God for all that he's doing, because I didn't even, when I did my vision board, I'm like, okay, like there's a chance for this to happen. But now that it's come to pass, it's just like God is really good, and he cares about our desires and our goals and things like that. So that is yeah, that's my story.
She's so cute, y'all. And Megan, tell them, how old are you?
I'm 22.
She's making it happen, y'all. She is making it happen, young and making it happen. Like, and then I told y'all I was gonna find a picture of her. I'm hyper her tonight, y'all. Megan, so you said you've been into fashion since like you were little, pretty much. Like your mama. If y'all see First Lady Barnes, if y'all see Mama Barnes, her grandmother, that's the one, honestly. That is the one. But what inspires you when it comes to fashion? Like what is it that kind of like inspires you? Because you try stuff that people don't even be like, they scared to try. I say it that way.
Yes, I'm really big on people just like being themselves and walking in what they like. So one thing that I always tell people as far as like dressing, you wear what you like. Like if you like cheetah print, and stripes and whatever, you wear what you like. And I just really like to grab or see different things that I feel like people would not wear. And I'm like, okay, I can do something with that. Like I've always been like, okay, I see big sleeves, like a big whatever. I'm like, okay, I can do something with that. Because that's what I like. I like things like that. And I always encourage people to just be themselves, and to be sure in what they do. So like I said, if you like cheetah print, wear every spot with pride, with sass, be sure and be confident in what you wear, because that's really what it is. Fashion has a lot to do with confidence, how you carry yourself, and how you walk in what it is that you have on and what you want to do. So yeah, I'm really big on just being yourself, and being sure in what it is you want to do, what you wear, things like that. So, and when you wear what you like, you're happier. You carry yourself in a different manner, in a confident manner. So, yeah, I'm all for that.
She is, listen. Did you do that homecoming challenge I wanted you to do?
Oh my goodness. No, but I am. I
Okay.
got something hanging up right here, Nessa, but I can't show you.
I saw a homecoming challenge like, since we can't go, I need to know what you would have worn if you were at homecoming this year, because it's real like that. Leah, how do you balance being a mother, being a wife, taking care of us, because that's something too, and like also having your Leah time, because we all need our own me time as well. How do you balance all that at one time, or
Girl,
how do you balance it?
I'm hanging on by a thread. Hanging on by a thread. I don't know. I've always been very organized. Like even like with this tonight, like I have to know what's going on. Like I don't like no surprises. Like I need to prepare myself. That's why I was just like, what is this going to consist of? What do I have to do? What time is this going to be at? Because I like to have a plan, and I try to stick to my plan. Thankfully, my girls are very self-sufficient. So I have a 10-year-old, I have an 8-year-old, and I have a 5-year-old. And the 10 and the 8-year-old are very self-sufficient. Even the 5-year-old, for the most part, like my girls are pretty self-sufficient. So they help me out a lot. They're constantly asking if I need help doing something around the house. My husband is amazing. So he helps out a lot. It's we a well-oiled machine over here, but it's a lot of hard work. Because I mean, I try not to do my work during the day because I don't want to take away from my kids. I don't want to take away from my husband, family time. So I try to work on my orders at night when everybody's asleep and ain't nobody asking me for no cookies and no juice, and arguing back and forth about a toy. I try to work on my orders at night. I work 9 to 5 during the day, and then I don't know, like I really don't. I'm trying to tell you here, I'm hanging on by a thread. Somehow I make it happen. I'm very sleep deprived. I do not get enough sleep. Melatonin is my very best friend. Um, so I don't know how I make it work, but I mean, we got to make it work. It got to happen. We got to do it.
Somebody got to do it. Somebody got to do it.
Something we got to have. We got to have it done. So it's a struggle, and we miss out on a lot of things, but we get to do a lot of things too. It's kind of take and give. Like, you know what, mommy's gonna have to work all day today to push these orders out. I'm thankful for the orders, Lord. You can ask DJ. I will be so frustrated. And he's like, what is wrong with you? And I'm like, all these daggone orders. But I'm grateful though. And he's like, something is wrong with you. You just complained and said thank you in the same sentence. And I'm like, yeah, because I'm very grateful for these orders. But oh my God, all these orders. So the girls know, like, okay, mommy got to work all day today, but this weekend, like, we're gonna do something fun. So they're very forgiving, and I'm thankful for that they don't hold it over my head. Like Crystal said, they're watching me. They see everything that I'm doing. And even like with this tonight, I told you, Janessa, I couldn't come on here now. Megan, I ain't no makeup artist, honey. Not at all. But I told Janessa, I could not come on here looking all dry-faced. Like, it's not a cute look. And so I put a little makeup on, and they was like, what you getting all fancy for? So I showed them the flyer. And they was just like, oh my God, mommy, that is so good for you. So for me, like, that's like, oh, like they're watching, like they see and they're proud of me. They see that, yeah, mommy works hard, but there are benefits to working hard. And so, like I said, because of that, we make it do what it do and it gets done.
Listen, and that's all that matters is that we either way, however we do it, that we do it. That is literally all that ever actually matters. Literally. So I applaud you because I can only imagine. As the song says, I can only imagine.
My plate is full here. My plate is full. I wish we had cameras in this house because, honey, it's madness over here. It's madness.
So I want to ask a general question, and y'all can like just raise your hand so I can figure out who wants to answer it. But before, of course, this girls talk. But one of the things that I mentioned before that I see is the barrier, like women in competition. It really behooves me how it is. It really is. So it saddens me more than anything because of the simple fact I feel like we all should be going after our goals and exchanging ideas and encouraging one another. But I want to ask, what do you guys feel like is one of the barriers to keep women for uplifting one another and making them more against each other than for us? And how can we fix it? What can we do to like change the mindset of how women view each other, especially when it comes to being competitive and not building each other up? What can we do? How? Shelly?
I can hop in. I think that Megan said it, like when she was just saying, like, be you, like do things that you like, like dress the way you like, like make everything true to who you are. I feel like a lot of it is comparison of saying, well, this person's doing this, so I should do this, but God didn't make you to do what that person is doing. So when you try to do it, it's just going to be friction because you're fighting with who God created you to be. And now you're fighting with the person. And it's just a whole lot of unnecessary drama. But if you are just true to who you are, to who God made you to be, then like, I promise. Like I used to deal real bad with comparison. I didn't want to be other people, but I just measured myself to other people. If they were my age and doing this, or they were in the same field as me, then maybe I should have that same response. And God had to get me all the way together. Like when it's your time to do something, when it is your place and your position to do something,
Hmm.
nobody can take away what I have for you. Like nobody has that power. So do you just be who you are and let me do me in essence, like and leave it alone. And when I realized that, I was like, oh my bad. Like I don't even think I was realizing how deep it was in my mind that I was like measuring everything down to homeschooling. If I was around other kids that knew certain things, I was like, I need to go make sure my kids know that. That's too much pressure. That's unrealistic expectations for no reason. Like I'm not about to be doing all that. They to go know their ABCs. I don't care how long it take. Like it had to be as basic as that. Like be who you are supposed to be. And if you don't know who you are supposed to be, then that's where you start. Find
That's
out who
good.
you are.
I agree, and I was just about to say that, Shelley. It first starts with identifying who you are as a person, and once you realize who you are as a person, then there's no competition. There's no competition. Be who you are, and be who you are to the best of your ability. Be fearfully and wonderfully made. God made you original. He made like a designer's original. That's how God made you. And once you identify who you are as a person, who you are in Him, and not even just to say in Him, because everybody don't believe in God for whatever reason, but as a woman, believe in who you are. And I'm just being real. Some of the viewers may not believe in God, but there's still competition as a woman. You know what I mean? So once you realize who you are as a woman, then you don't see your sister as a competition. If you're down, I'm gonna pick you up. If you're not where you're supposed to be, hey, how can I get you there? But if you don't know who you are, you can't bring nobody else along.
Hmm.
And
Yeah.
I also think, Jay, that I think we forget that there's enough room at the table for all of us. So I used to have it really bad where I thought that I couldn't compliment another woman because it took something from me, when actually the opposite is true. When I compliment her and I help her and I boost her, it actually adds to me. So now my goal is, listen, I want Megan to be the best MUA out there. Even if there's 30 other MUAs at the table, she still has her seat. And this is still like everyone else has said, like Crystal and Shelly have said, she's authentically her, and there's a seat for her. So what am I gonna do? I'm gonna do my best to make sure that seat is dusted off of sis, that is the right height, that she got everything that she needs, because a win for her is a win for me. So we don't have to, like you guys have said, we don't have to compete, and I can boost you because there's enough room at the table. There's enough food for everybody.
We ordered that.
One of the best things that I've seen on Facebook, and I don't know if you want to call it an analogy or whatever, is the bread aisle. There's mothers, there's white, there's wheat, there's this, but all these different brands of bread. All of it's bread at the end of the day, but there's different brands of bread. And I think that is so powerful that just because somebody else, because even with my brand, even though I'm trying to go into another avenue with my apparel brand, I was like, hey, everybody doing t-shirts. T-shirts this, t-shirt that. You see it. Everybody got a heat press. Everybody got a Cricut. Everybody. I don't want just a t-shirt, but then you have to realize that your message is not reaching everybody, or their message is not reaching your audience. There's people that you don't even see. There's people that I don't even see. So just because I have a Christian apparel brand and I have a shirt, doesn't mean that the next person's shirt or whatever is not going to be successful, or vice versa. So you have to get out of your own way in order to, succeed in life. And then, everything will be okay.
That is
I
so
want to
good.
oh,
And can I add to that? Is it breaking up, Janessa?
Mm-mm.
Is it breaking up? Okay. Can I add to that too? We live in a validation culture. So it's not even just comparison. I think sometimes we compare ourselves to other people because we want to be validated. So one of the things that we can do to help eliminate that is to choose you. If you're not waiting for somebody else to decide that you're good enough, then you can live like you know you deserve to be at the table. It also helps, so like Victoria said, I'm gonna dust that seat off for you. I'm gonna make sure the cushions are right. I'm gonna make sure that you're dressed and ready to be here, and we're gonna make sure you have everything you need to win. But you also have to decide in your mind that you're worth winning. And when we do that, other people aren't as it's not as hard for people to get in our way because I know where I'm going. Just like Shelly said, and knowing who you are, when you know where you're going, it's a lot harder for people to get in your way because they know where you're going.
Now she working it. Did you start driving? It's the pause face for me, the connection face for me. It's coming back in. It's coming back in. We go pray it. I'm gonna just add to something that she was saying though, as I wait for Stephanie's connection to come back in. Um, yesterday we were talking, and JoJo's mom had jumped on our live, and was talking about how we should like deny ourselves when it comes to who we are, who we're going after, and knowing that it's not always about us. Because I feel like what ends up happening is it's like it's my way or no way, or I'm doing it this way because I want to benefit from it. Well, if that's the case, then you need to be doing everything that you're doing for yourself and not for others. You don't need to be selling anything. You don't need to be promoting anything if it's not for the people that you're around. So like for Stephanie and Crystal, they're on two different angles of the world right now. We're both in the Midwest. We're down further south. She's up north. They both have Christian apparel companies. There is no reason that we shouldn't be able to support each other because Crystal's giving us something in another way than Stephanie is. And Stephanie's giving us something in a different way than Crystal is. But the thing is, they're both very valuable and they're both very needed because they're sending out messages to other people that we may not be able to touch where we are, but she can reach them where she is. And I believe here she's coming back to the stream now. It was the pause space for me, sis. It was everything to me, by the way, Stephanie. But I believe that is super important. It was so funny. I think it is super important to understand, like I think all of you guys have said, who we are. Identity is something that I see a lot of women struggling with, knowing who they are, being confident in who they are, understanding the value of who they are. Those are the things I think that we kind of try not to talk about because people don't know how to deal with it. People don't know really what it is that who they are. They don't know how much they're worth. And it shows when you got to start trying to like degrade one another when really honestly we should be building one another up. So I definitely agree. We're going to do another raffle in a minute as well. This time we'll be raffling off let's do the Bath and Body Works gift card. It stresses me out, y'all, because Victoria is laughing at me. I have a whole Bath and Body Works closet. It's really bad. It's very terrible. Semi-annual sale is my friend. The semi-annual sale holds a very, very dear place to my heart. It comes twice a year, and I'm there both times. So if you haven't already, submit your raffles to $ Janessa's way, because we are going to pull another one soon. JoJo, can you tell me how the transition, and Vicky had really started talking about your life in so many words. It was so good. How is the transition from Kentucky, where your business started, and how you plan on like branching it to where you are now? Because now you're not just servicing us. You have East Coast people now. So
Yeah. Honestly, like being as though I only been here for 2 weeks now, it hasn't really been like how it was in Kentucky or Indiana. So just recently got invited to this expo that I'm very excited about, because that's actually going to get me out there. Being as though I've been gone from DC for 10 years. I literally left after I graduated high school and went to Kentucky, and that was all she wrote. And literally, God was like, "Yes, this is time to come on back and get your life together." So that's what happened. And being here, everything is pretty much new. So I'm learning DC all over again. So being with that transition, I'm glad that I know people who are into like the Black owned business expos or promoting Black owned businesses. So they have been trying to help me out here since I've been
And what did you launch like 2 days ago?
home. So 2 days ago, I launched my website. I had been working on it since September because I'm definitely not tech savvy like most people are and can just be like, oh yeah, this go here, that goes there. Like I'm not that person. So it took me a while to get this website up and running. But I'm very proud of it. So go check it out. It is peerj.net. Go check it out, place an order, just look around. It's really cute. It's pretty.
It's really spreader. Yes, that is the word. I think I typed it right. PureJ.net, one word. My favorite scent is Cocoa Peach. I actually advertise that one personally. So that's my spiel. All right, here we go. 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 And I think I know who this is going to be. Oh, I dropped it. The blood. All right. Can everybody say Ella Poe? That is my mother. Prayerfully, she lets me have the Bath and Body Works gift card because I am an only child.
Let her be great. Let her be great with her Bath and Body gift card.
Prayerfully, she says, "You know what, Janessa? You can have it." Because you know what I'm going to say? Mom, you shouldn't have. Thank you.
No, ma'am.
That is what I'm going to say. Because, yeah, I really do have a Bath and Body Works problem. It's really bad. So, congratulations, mommy. And she's putting in the comments no, and I don't like it because it's mine, okay? But congratulations, mommy. You'll get the Bath and Body Works gift card, I guess. I will say this. If you are in the Kentucky area and you want to attend the Sounds of Worship is doing, let me bring Crystal back in. All right. Sounds of Worship is doing a Christmas production. If you want to attend, the special guest for that is Keela Richardson and Tiffany Andrews. I'm gonna actually get the flyer and post it. Let me know, because what we're going to do is we're going to actually give that away. Pure J actually sponsored a ticket for that, and we're going to just give it away to the first person in the comments who tells us they want to come. That way, your ticket's already paid for. You don't even have to pay for one because God made the way. Glory to God. He made a way like He always does. So I'm going to pull that up right now so that I can post that. And like I said, if you want to come to the Sounds of Worship, so what is it called? Joyful, Soulful Christmas. Mimi, help me. Soulful, so joyful Christmas. Glory to God. So joyful Christmas. You guys can go. I'm sending that to myself right now so that I can post it. It's going to be really good. Jamaica is an amazing person. And I'm happy to know her. So I wanted to ask, and anybody is able to go first with this question, I'm going to say, what has this pandemic taught you? Um, it's been like I think everybody has said challenging for everyone. We got Megan who had this beautiful drive-by graduations that scene. We probably, I believe everybody's lives probably got altered. The norm has left the building. Even relationships have left the building. I'm gonna just be honest. And we have been forced to grow up in areas that I believe if we weren't by ourselves, we would never have to have dealt with. So anybody is open to talk first, just let me know. But what has COVID taught you? What has this season taught you? Because this 2020 vision thing that everybody was saying, that wasn't our church's vision, by the way. Uh that wasn't our church thing for 2020. But it's been one. So anybody can go first.
I will start off by saying I really haven't had the story that most people may have had in 2020. I've been very productive. I've been pushing all of that during the pandemic. I've gotten a new home. I've done some things even in the pandemic. So the Lord has really, really blessed me during this year. One thing that I am learning, or it has taught me, I would say, is to be patient, because I am one that do not have patience. I want everything done right now, and if you can't do it, I'm going to do it. I can't wait on you. So I'm definitely working on that. And that's, if I could say, this one thing that I've learned, because even with my new home, I had to be patient and do a whole lot of things. So I'm just grateful that God has blessed me even during these times. I have not lacked nothing. Business has been booming. Businesses has been booming. So the Lord has really been blessing me and my household during this time.
Beautiful.
I agree. I'm the same. The pandemic has been a blessing to me and mine. Um, when the pandemic started and after Breonna Taylor was murdered, I think there was one night I had to make 70 shirts overnight. This is a one-man band, one person, making all these shirts. My husband helps. I'm not gonna take it away from him, but it's a one-man band. I've got to make the shirts. So I was busy and I've been busy and I've continued to be busy since then. We have not lacked any finances in the house. Me and him both work for the school system. And over the summer, we get paid to, escrow. They take, a percentage of your check during the year to pay you over the breaks. So we didn't like nothing never stopped. I was afraid. I witnessed to a lot of other families who had been affected by the pandemic, who were losing jobs or didn't know what they were going to do with this and do with that. And thankfully, we didn't have to go through that. So piggybacking off Crystal, I'm just very thankful. The pandemic has been a lot of bad things, but for me, it's been a blessing. We were blessed throughout the whole pandemic, and I'm just thankful for that.
Yes, Lord. No lack.
I
Literally.
say the same for me too. Um, the Lord has really been blessing. Like I started a whole business in the middle of the pandemic and have clients who have had babies and are having babies. So that's been amazing. And then I think probably the biggest thing that I've learned though is that rest is of the Lord. And this whole like grinded out culture, that's not my life. I can't go all day every day like I was going really really hard. And then I remember when they told us that school was going to be done for us, and I was like, why? Like I had so much I was doing, and I was like, sis, take you a nap. And I went to bed, and I was like, I bless God. I tried restaurants in Atlanta that normally the lines was down the block. People ain't been outside, so I got to try food I had never tried. I didn't got massages. I didn't just relax. And I'm like, I've
You found the new
realized
love
that
for nature. Did you hear me?
Been out in nature, hiking outside, getting fresh air. And I think I just realized that what we thought we couldn't do at home, we can do at home. We can. I feel like there's some feedback. Sorry. It's okay.
Everybody,
We can rest. So the biggest lesson I've learned in the pandemic is relaxing.
when you started talking about rest, I looked at Stephanie and I hope she saw me make eye contact with her. God be praised. I'm just calling it.
Girl, I saw you. Be on your live. Leave me alone.
Because it's a real thing out here. I will say the biggest lesson that I have learned is a lot like you guys. God has been faithful in the pandemic, okay? Literally have not lacked for anything. Actually have had more than enough now than I think I have ever did. And that is God. He has been a sustainer. But it's really just not worrying. Y'all, anxiety tried to creep up on me a couple of weeks ago, and I had to remind myself whose I was. Like, that's not going to be happening in these streets. But knowing not to worry, God has literally orchestrated 2020, and I think that's for everybody. Whether it went the way we wanted it to, or it didn't, or it got altered, or something happened here. Like, you got to realize who's driving the ship. And I think that's really what has been keeping me sustained and keeping me in perfect peace, like keeping me uplifted, because of the simple fact God is still making ways out here. I am finishing up an album. Ain't that crazy? That I start, and let me tell you how funny the Lord is. I recorded, the recording was in February and the pandemic happened in March. He did that thing right in time, y'all, because it gave me time to like listen to the stuff that he had given me, and actually understand, like, okay, this is why I gave you this. It wasn't just for what you went through last year, but some of the stuff that you even had to endure this year, I gave you this for that reason. And yeah, then in that way you can move here and see why you're doing that. Like, it has honestly blown my mind, the way God has really orchestrated that thing. So I will tell y'all now, because we won't be too much longer. There is a new campaign that I'm starting. I'm super excited about. I'm excited about finishing this project, and I'm excited about getting this music out. Lord Jesus, pray my strength. But I will be posting soon, with the help of Jeremiah Chaney, my great little brother and producer, that release date when y'all will see it. But for the album release, and I want y'all to start now because you just never know when it's going to be. The album release will be coming up soon, but we're going to start this t-shirt campaign for one of the songs that I had that's coming out on the album. And I want everybody who can to buy one. You can get one in any color. Leah has been helping me through this because clearly she's printing them, but I'm going to keep her up late at night doing this. But I want to show it to you guys. And it's probably the biggest message that I think we have gotten out for all of 2020 and everything that 2020 has come with. God is indeed love, y'all. And everything that we have gone through, everything we have endured, no, God is love. So t-shirts will actually start going on sale tonight. All proceeds will go towards this album. Okay, we have something that we're trying to accomplish and finish, and that's where it's going to go to. But I want you guys to grab them. And I'm telling y'all, that release date is going to sneak up on you. So when you get the t-shirt, I want you to be like, oh yeah, I'm ready, because, oh, I didn't know it was happening now. Yeah, that's why I told you to be also ready. So I really want us to be nice and uniform and looking really amazing together in our God is Love t-shirts. So I will definitely be giving y'all that information so that you can order one. I'm excited about working with Leah, not keeping her up at night preferably, but knowing that we will accomplish that together, because it's gonna be good. I'm super excited. It's my freshman project, and God has been truly grateful. If anybody heard the story of how journal entry started, last year was probably one of the craziest years that I think I have ever had to go through in my life. Losing stuff, wanting to be suicidal, anxiety, depression, all in 1 year, like homeless, not having a place to live, all in 1 year. Like God has really been faithful and has been a restorer. So I'm just grateful for what he has done and what he is doing, which is how Janessa's way is coming about and how everything else is just falling into place. God is really faithful. And I uploaded that flyer. So the first person who lets me know, even after the live ends, if y'all tell me, hey Janessa, I want to go to the concert. You have tickets that's already paid for. I just want you guys to be able to grab them. What'd you say, JoJo? 3, yeah. Me and you. Right? Okay. I am still holding on to this, even though it has to be raffled off. Yeah, I don't understand. I think I know what I'm gonna do with it, Leah. I don't think I'm raffling it off.
Honey,
I think I'm gonna send it. I'm gonna send it. And I'm gonna tell y'all, and preferably y'all agree with me. But I think I was super inspired. I am very inspired to send this mug to Megan Barnes, y'all. I really am. Not just because she graduated Howard this year and she's a crayon cutie and she's just listening to the Lord and following his direction. And you're literally a girl boss building your empire, Megan. And I'm going to send this to you. Okay. We're going to put this in the mail and we're going to get the car decal. So it'll probably be by the end of the week because I got to go see Leah again to get it from her. But we're going to send this to you.
Have to do that.
But I want you to stay encouraged and be encouraged because and you're a young woman and what you're doing now and where God has put you now, there's no telling where you're going to go by the time you get 25 and even 30 and even older because he's really orchestrating your path now and you're following it. And that's something to thank God for. And I'm super proud of you. So we're going to send her I wanted to keep it, but it's fine. We're going to send it to Megan.
We're gonna send it to you. You just take it everywhere you go.
Yeah,
I will.
Leah made it, girl. It's your car. Okay, we'll stick a couple cards in there for you too.
Right. Yeah, we got this one in here now too. Mm-hmm. We're gonna send that to her because she deserves it. Megan has been she's a beautiful person. Beautiful person. Anybody have any last words before we get out here? Who has merch we can go buy up? Who has stuff?
Janessa, I want to add some stuff. When you send Megan's gift, I'm gonna put some stuff in there for you to give her too.
Period.
Happy graduation, boo.
Happy graduation, Megan.
Goodness, y'all don't do this.
Let's start crying for real.
It's what we do.
And if you start crying, I'm gonna start crying, and then it's just gonna be a mess. So hold it together, because I can't watch people cry, because then I start crying.
Anybody got last words? I thank all of y'all. I thank y'all for talking to me. I thank y'all for being a light, in your different cities. I thank Shelly for wearing this lipstick that is super bomb. I thank Crystal for wearing this hat that I hope is on her line because I need one because winter is coming. I thank all of y'all. I thank JoJo for the Pure J because it keeps me daily. In a special way, there go Victoria in Atlanta promoting it even now, literally. And there's Stephanie promoting hers even now, literally. Mine's is somewhere else. Leah's going to get hers. Leah's going to get hers. And if y'all want to buy some, I'm going to post her scents: lemongrass, lavender, sweet orange, cherry pom-pom, French vanilla wafer, baby powder. I need to check my tracking number to see when my package is coming. Mango, cocoa peach, so fresh. There go Leah. Leah said,
You're not gonna catch us dirty in 2020. We said no
Period.
codes.
Like I said,
It's
it's
that
not.
baby powder though. Get the baby powder. Don't
And
say
I
they
just
tell
ordered
you.
the baby powder too. Listen, I'm excited for baby powder. I just ordered it, and it should be to me because when maybe tomorrow, Joe. You on mute? What you say?
Sorry, tomorrow.
Tomorrow? Okay, perfect, perfect. Taya said we bought all of them. Period.
They actually did. They bought a lot of them, and probably every cent, twice, a couple of cents. Like they bought me out. They did.
Period. Okay, we're gonna do one more giveaway and then we're gonna go. So, like I told you guys before, Nia. First of all, it's the packaging for me. I'm gonna say it all the time because this medicine bottle, the fact that they come in different colors is what gets me, y'all. There are different color medicine bottles of lashes. Zeta blue. Everything blue is always gonna be Zeta blue, by the way. That's just what it is. So let me see. Okay. Okay. Thank you. That works. So let me tell y'all how this game just changed. Who wears lashes on here? Everybody? Okay. So this is what I'm gonna do. Nia. Nia Bar. I need 3 of these. Okay. I need 3 of these. Because my mother, my awesome mother, bought raffle tickets for everybody on this camera right now. She's so awesome, y'all. My mama is my biggest supporter.
Thank you, Ella Paul.
And mama said, give Crystal one for me because she recently had a birthday. So, Crystal, you get a pair of lashes.
I mean,
You get
big 4-1. Yes, I did. 41.
And she don't look 41, do she, y'all? It's crazy. Don't at all. She's beautiful. Who is the Amazon shopper? Shelly raised first. Shelly gets Amazon. So let me write this down. Shelly gets Amazon. Crystal gets lashes. Who else told me they was lash wearers? Josephine and Leah. Okay. Leah, you get lashes. So when we get the decal, we exchange for lashes. That's how we're going to do that. Okay, that works. Leah, let me write. Lashes. Mimi. Lashes. So there's
that's
different
color case I don't have.
You said what?
That's the only color case I don't have.
Wow, this is the only color case she doesn't have. That works out perfectly. Yeah,
Thank
you do.
You, Ella Paul.
Yeah, mommy, she took care of everybody. Who needs hand sanitizer? Anybody but JoJo. Who needs it? Look, she's getting it now.
I'm ordering my little 3 right now.
Period. Vicky, was that the point of the finger to you? Victoria, 3-ounce bottle is coming to you. You get to pick out your flavor. Thanks to Mother.
I'm literally touching people all day. So yes, I need hand sanitizer.
Thanks to Mother dear. So whoever needs it, it's there. And I think everybody is taken care of now on this live, right? I think so. Thank you, mommy, for that. She literally texted me like, yeah, I just donated raffles for everybody on the camera. So that worked out perfectly. She's such an all. And if y'all didn't know, I am that too, raised by a single mother. And my mother is my cheerleader, biggest supporter. She is literally here anytime I need her. She would have been here today, y'all. She was going to come to watch me do this virtual, but Kentucky is a red state right now when it comes to COVID cases. So she's like, I'm gonna have to just stay in Chicago. I'm still trying to get over that, but y'all pray my strength because I miss my mama. I'm gonna see her for Thanksgiving. I don't care. It's not, y'all not keeping me separated from that lady. It's not happening. Oh man. Okay. All right. I love y'all so much. Thank y'all. Ladies, stay on, but thank y'all so much for tuning in to the virtual girls' night launch party. I am super excited about what we're going to accomplish. Alexis did text me and said her connection was completely terrible, and I know it's fine. But we are going to reschedule. We're going to do something because she has something called Cover Me Foundation. And I want y'all to hear about it because she's doing some really great things for all millennials who have gifts, who are creatives. And I really want her to be able to talk about that because it's a new business that she did start and she's pretty much giving back. Which is what has happened for her, even when in Sunday's Best and everything else. So I'm really excited. We're literally texting now. We're gonna do a date so that we can get that done. But I thank y'all so much. Thank y'all for tuning in. I love y'all. If you haven't already, go like Janessa's Way, the page. Be looking out because there's gonna be some good stuff coming up. So bye everybody.